Hi-yo, YouTube! My name is Dexter, and welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards, where I'm still in, what is it called, Kalan? Yeah, Kalan. We focused a lot on how to get on that train, maybe not enough on where we'd get off. I was kind of banking on an out-of-town supply depot. Let's focus on achieving the out-of-town part fairly immediately. Alright, so what are our challenges today? Finish level out enemies without letting enemies attack. Finish by the end of turn 2. Hit 3 enemies with a spectral skull. I think I can do that. Can I throw people into the pit? Tracker. Cleanser. Tracker. Yeah, can I just throw you into the pit, please? That'd be very funny. Wait a second, I'm gonna park her, like, right there. Ah, dang it. Alright, fine. We'll go over here, then. I see the line. I can see the line. I see roughly how I'm supposed to do this. Jen. I've got a proposition for you, sister. It's called grenades, and a lot of them. Go, Skull Gary! Let's go! Boop, boop, boop. Alright, Jen, more grenades. More grenades, more good. Yeah! Zan, you're coming over here. Actually, no. No, you're not. Zan, you're gonna go, like... Alright, I gotta move her. Shoot. I can't broom breach in here either, dang it. This game's awful. I can't defenestrate people out the pit. Cool. You're going over there. Seal the door. You're going over here. You're going right there. Whoever's walking out that door, getting a face full of laser. It's gonna be a good time. End the turn. Bang! It's never not funny. It's never not funny. It's never not funny. Alright then. You'll love to see it. I don't know how many people I was supposed to defenestrate, but apparently I did. Oh god, that's a lot of... Fuck, I don't know if we can take 4 of those things. I had no idea Chapel Street presence was this heavy. Feels like we were walking to the tail end of a clash. Oh god, what am I looking at here? What are my challenges? Defenestrate 2 hostiles, hit 5 enemies with a single spectral skull, have Doll deal a total of 10 knockback. Who the hell is Doll? Gal? I'm gonna keep saying Doll. Alright, spectral skull. Let's go. That's not working. We're gonna move over here. And then we're gonna try it again. Was it 5 people? 5 people with a single skull. What if I go here? Yeah, that looks like 5 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna grab the intel. Fortunately, those big guys don't move, so that's always a plus. What if I send her over here to grab that? Grab intel. Spectral skull. Oh, that's how I was supposed to do it. Okay. She was supposed to grab that mana. Got it! I understand. I understand what I'm looking at here. Oh, look at that! I get a teammate over here. A nice door. Something about this one seems pleasant. Reinforcement door. Alright. Now. I can't really shove people around. Can't. Ooh! Manhole. And that is definitely a wall. You're going over here. Grab the intel. Chain bolts. Nope, can't quite go where I wanted it to. Funk. Alright, Zan. Time to put your marksman to the test. Your marksman skills to the test. Over here we go. And I guess I'll time boost her. No I won't. That's a lie. I'll time boost Jen. Maybe she can do something stupid. Well, that guy is... I did break his armor, so that's not... So does it have to do damage? Until they lose this much health. So they have to take the damage. Alright then. Chain bolt. I don't know, I'm just doing it because I can. Alright, end the turn. Hey, look, another big guy. Get inside, I've got this! Appreciate it, but we don't really have an inside yet. Then get out of the curfew zone. Okay, but we're gonna help you first. What did they just say? I didn't catch it. Alright, so, Doll Sabine, the rebel riot priest. You've all heard of her, a resistance icon using the armor of her chapel oppressors against them. She might be the only thing that hits harder than they do. Is there conversation that I can go back and take a look at? No, there is not a conversation, because I feel like I double-clicked. My mouse definitely double-clicked. Hide the log. Alright, so what do you do, Doll? Doll Sabine. Charge in a straight line, knocks them 1 square for every square you've traveled, so a long run-up is more effective. Sensor Slam. Hits an adjacent target for significant damage, then knocks them back. Swap. Any person you can see. That's neat. And throw Riot Block. Throw a low barricade that blocks movements, can be used as cover, and does extra damage to things knocked into it. I get 1 of those, right? Okay, I wasn't expecting it to just be a cinder block. Alright then. What if I go, like, right here? Get in the pit! Get in the pit! Yeah, that's definitely a lot of fun. Oh. Oh, they blocked it. Okay, that's a little upsetting. Swap. I want to go over here. See you, bud. Zen, get over there. Or not Zen, Zan, get over there. I guess I got nothing. I don't have anything. Can't even go skull. Dang. Okay, let's run this one back then. We're gonna throw a riot block. She doesn't have any mana, which is upsetting. Because I want to defenestrate somebody. Static Blast. If I park you there... How much damage is that going to do to him? I can't tell. Not nearly enough, though. Get in the pit! He didn't get in the pit. He didn't get in the pit. Alright, let's fix that. Get in the pit, dumbass. Be gone, thought! Bonk. Throw a riot block. That work? Yeah, sorta. Can I go Skull Gary again? I could. I don't know why I would, but I could. That guy's taking the trauma. Actually, reset camera angle. I mean, he's not doing anything in the corner, so I don't know why I'm trying to do that. I wish I could give her mana, though. I mean, there is mana over there. Can you... Does this work the way I think it's gonna work? If I Broom Breach... I can't Broom Breach over there, damn. So yes, it does work the way I thought it would, but it's not quite the potency I was expecting. Alright, so what happens if I just, like, walk up here and sensor slam somebody? That's what happens. Alright then. Not what I wanted to do. I'll go here and then charge this guy. Bonk. Get sedative. Then we'll charge him. Thunk. There he goes. And Jen could probably... Yep, Jen can shove that guy. There you go. But there's nothing else I'm going to be doing with this one. So I'll toss that over there. And, have Dal deal a total of 10 knockback. I'm definitely not getting that one done. That's certainly not going to happen. I would love to throw Gale Grenades, but they're not going to do anything. Can she do something? She cannot. I guess Trauma Transference, Protector, Victim. There. And Death's Door, maybe if I get lucky, he'll just sit there. He's not going to sit there. I know he's not. I'm not going to worry about Death's Door. I guess she'll just take cover. Foresee in action. Thunk. End the turn. Hey, look, a new guy. Huh. Are you still... No, you're not still sedative. You're not still suffering the sedative effects. Sensor Slam. Thunk. Let's rewind that a little bit, how about? And by a little bit, I mean we're just gonna do this. Hip. Thunk. I do like that giant sensor, though. That thing's pretty cool. Alright, Jen. You get in the pit. And I can't Trauma Transference again. Can I? I could. I mean, I could. Yeah, I'm gonna send him into the pit. Duh. There we go. That's how we're doing this. I'm way overthinking things. Again, as usual. I feel like Doll should have more health, though. I guess armor does reduce incoming damage, but still, it feels like she should have more. She gains mana when she takes damage. Okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna go back to hiding in the corner, though. Gale Grenade! I'm actually not gonna Gale Grenade anybody. I very much want to push him into the sea, though. And by sea, I mean Death's Door. So he really ain't moving, though. That's... Yeah, sure, I'll put up a Death's Door. Why not? And let's think... Nothing else I can do here. Okay. So, we're just gonna take cover. You're gonna take cover. You're gonna throw some grenades because I'm a gremlin. You're not gonna throw grenades. I'm not actually gonna waste that. I will just take cover and end the turn. Alright, here comes the big guy. I have not broken your armor, but I think I can fix that. I think I can fix that. Well, I could just shove him into the pit. That works, too. Get into the pit. See you. Alright, Doll. Dow, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna come over here. And... Whoosh! Thunk. Alright, you know what? Good enough for me. Been here long enough. Yeah, 11 minutes on one encounter. I'm okay with that. Oh, cool, dudes. Alright, so what are we doing here? I like having the full squad, though. Prevent 5 reinforcements, deal 5 slam damage with 1 charge. So that just means travel 5 spaces, right? 2, 2, and 2. So if I, like, walk here, and then charge... Oh, yeah, I can do that. Cool. Seal door. Is there a door closer to... Hold up a second, hold up a second. I can swap places with people, which is interesting. Finish by the end of turn 2, though. How am I gonna do that? Reset. Zoom out a little bit. I guess Jen could dive into the manhole cover over here, into the open pits. Sure, I'll swap places with that guy. Move back this far. And then just fucking delete him. Thunk. Block. That is the thing I could do, but why would I? Because I want to get over to the... I want to get over to these so I can board them up. Alright, that's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna board this one. Seal the door. Jen is going to move over here and broom breach off this way. Yeah. I want to broom breach over there. Maybe I don't want to broom breach. Never mind. Can I just, you know, like push you away or something? Because I don't really want... Okay, so is that... Doesn't matter what I do to him, they're both gonna shoot me. Got it. I could just die immediately. Okay. So I guess we are gonna do it this way. Swap over there, walk. No, I don't want to sensor slam, I want to charge. Thunk. Dead. Aha! Don't take any damage. I love not taking damage. That's definitely... I can give you a time boost. Can't really do anything else with you for that. Alright, new plan. Go over here. Charge forward. Nope, that's not charge. I want to charge forward. Seal the door. Swap with... Who do I want to swap with? I don't know. I can't quite piece this one together. I can see that it's possible, but I'm not piecing it together correctly. Room breach over to here. Okay, something does happen if I do that. Good to know. Ow. Yeah, I don't like that. Why do one of you guys do 1 damage and the guy do 2 damage? Does she... Oh, she does have instability. Okay. New plan. Let's see if this works. Oh, wait. Seal the door. Then we shove her out of the way. Then we time boost. Then we charge. Highest so far has been 3. Upsetting. Excuse me. Alright, new plan. I guess she just takes the damage. Yeah, why does he do 3 damage? I don't get it. See you! Oh, that actually doesn't do damage. Okay, that's interesting. Doing it again. Piss off. Nope, can't shoot through. doll. What if I just swap places with him then? Kind of looks like it worked. Time boost for Jen. I mean, we got rid of a bunch of people, but I'm definitely not going to get rid of all of the... I'm not getting one of these, but I'm also tired of trying this, so... Welcome to pain, sir. And I guess that's the turn. Huh. Alright. I think I see. I have an idea. Thunk you into the corner. Sensor slam you. And... oh, there's a lot more reinforcements. Never mind. I guess I did the right thing. Okay. Seal the door. Oh, it doesn't have cool. Okay, catch a sedative then, bud. Zan, can you time booster from there? Nope. Dang. Upsetting. Alright, so we're gonna go back at the start of the turn then. You are going to... heavy slam. Oh, he can't get the mana. Right. Ah, excuse me. Ah, excuse me again. Boop. Thunk. Yeah, I'm definitely not winning it this round. Definitely not getting any of these done. So that's a bit of a problem. Seal the door. Protectee and victim. And he can't do anything over here. Alright. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Jen, you get over here. Seal the door. Upsetting. Upsetting. Funk. Alright. Thunk. Well, that was upsetting. That took a lot longer than I wanted it to. But there we go. That is that done. Alright then, I like it. Survive the streets of Kalan. Well, it's technically all one street. Survive a street in Kalan. Complete. Make contact with the resistance. Oh, we're pretending we planned this? Okay, sure. Good talk. 30 meters below. Right. Who the fuck are you and where did you get your death wish? Hey, I'm Jen. This is Zan, and that's Banks. We're tracking a team of Black Ops wizards who were burning mana reserves, possibly to start a war. Well, you're not Chapel. That's a good start. Why so short? They'd lock you up for the outfits you're wearing. They're not above spies, but foreigners casting spells in the streets just proves what they say is biologically possible. Forget legal. Any biologically impossible? Okay, that's... They say only Kalanis can cast? Only the Chapel anointed. Used to claim magic was a foreign lie till they figured out how to control people with it. Now they invented... No, they invented it by attuning with the Pantheon. Either way, people don't believe they have power. They never push hard enough to find out. That's fucked up. Tip of a fucked up iceberg stretching down decades. Any other biologically impossible foreigners showing up recently? No word, but I'm not intel. If you're here to stop war, you came at the right time. The Chapel are about to invade metal. We've been threatening that for years, though. Or they've been threatening that for years, though, right? It's happening. Announcing it in Friday's sermon. Oh, shit. The first chaplain's gonna declare war on the heretics, and the resistance is gonna lose a decade of blood-bought progress. How does it hurt the resistance? Kalani solidarity, that's why they're doing it. We're finally starting to expose them, and this is their nuclear-scale distraction. The crusty old nationalists will crow for everyone to come together for the war effort. The moderates will say it's not the time to focus on our differences, and every twisted bone we've exposed of the Chapel's true nature will slide back under the comfortable fat of national unity. Graphic. I've had to explain it a lot. Jen glances at Zan. He nods. Look, I don't know if your war is the same as ours yet, or if they're even connected, but if you've got a plan to stop it, you're one up on us. I had 25 years of Special Forces experience, Jen's the best investigator I know, and Banks can raise the dead. How can we help? Glad you asked. Can I go back to Noak's Bar? I'm not going back to Noak's Bar. But I'm going to call this an episode. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. This one was a lot longer than I wanted it to be, because I'm just not very smart. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody. It's been a ton of fun.